What's going on, you guys? Lumpy here, coming back at you with a deck profile. Went undefeated at the sneak peek tournament with BYSTIAL TEARLAMENT. I'm going to showcase what I played. There is a lot of changes I'm going to change to YCS. So first off, this list will be released the last day of the YCS, either Sunday or Monday. So hopefully you guys are able to catch that. Hopefully I am able to win the YCS by the time that we change this up. If not, it's whatever. But I played BYSTIAL with TEARLAMENT. I think this deck's really good, but there's a lot of changes that I'm going to be changing to this deck, including, like I said, Kalos and stuff. This is kind of like the first draft of the deck. So first off, one BYSTIAL Rebellion, one Saranor, one Magnamu, and two Druid Worm. I decided to only play these. I wanted to be able to make Beatrice turn 1 with Garura if I wasn't able to open the Branded High Spirits engine. So I want to be able to make Beatrice so that I can fusion on my turn. On my opponent's turn, I can dump the trap and search Hobbiness. So that was another really good instance. Lebellion sometimes comes up to where you need to summon like a 3k beat stick on, like with 3k defense. But all these other ones are really good. I opted to only play 2 Magnamut with one of these because I didn't want to open multiple of these. I want to be able to open up 2 different ones so that I can interact on my opponent's turn. Plus this can search any of these, and I can also search Albion as well for a free draw if you need it. For the tiers, I played 2 Rhino Heart. I think I'm going to be playing 3 now. I think the third one comes up. You really need to see these. And this list was 40 cards. 3 Merly, 3 Hobbiness, 3 Sheeran. That was it for the TEARLAMENTs, pretty standard. For the TEARLAMENT spells, I played 3 Planet, Terraforming, 1 Heartbeat, 1 Scream, 2 Soliac, and I main decked Crime. Scream is insane. I think you should be playing 3 of this. The main deck Crime made it so that I only had to side deck pretty much cards for going second. Because this deck already does really well going first, and if you play it efficiently, I think you can be able to win with that in mind. The reason why you main deck the Heartbeats because you can Beatrice send this to add the trap from your graveyard. Plus this is also an out to like Mystic Mine. If you play against back row decks, you are able to Heartbeats, target a back row, send a tier from your hand to the graveyard with Heartbeats, and then you can make Kaleido. Kaleido shuffles another one, then Field Spell pops another, so it's like you're interacting for 3. Scream definitely needs to be a 3 of though, and testing like cards is just insane. And the last tier spell is Instant Fusion. For the extender I played for the mills, I played Serpent. This card's a level 4, it's a water, brings itself back, so it's really good. This card also helps you make Bahamut Shark, which is insane. Just milling it is really good. For the Branded High Spirits package, I played 1 Albion, 1 Blazing Cartesia, and 3 Branded High Spirits. I'll show the combo where you can end on Bahamut, Toad, Baron, and what's it called? And Kalos. I forgot the new name. This card also, so Branded High Spirits by itself lets you play it around the BYSTIAL, which everybody was just playing in their deck. So you're able to resolve and make Kalos before they can really BYSTIAL you for value. And I'll show you that after. And then I played 3 Super Poly. I opted to play 2 Bell as my hand traps because of the BYSTIALs. And then I played Desires and Called By. I really just wanted to make it 40, and I was testing Desires. After playing it, it was okay. There was only one time where I banned both Ecclesia and Albion, but I think after playing just in that tournament, I definitely wanted to cut this. I didn't think Called By was actually that good, just because like it just didn't really come up. The only reason why I played it is because my locals was, so this is important to note for this version too. For this event, my locals was like sprite heavy, and we had a couple Sword Souls and stuff. So I really just wanted to play cards that were good against that matchup. 40 cards in the main for the extra deck. 1 Garura, 1 Mud Dragon, 1 Draco Serpilia, 1 Kaleidoheart, 1 Kikalos, and 1 Rulukalos. I think after this weekend, I definitely need to play second Kikalos. It came up a lot. You get de-shifted once you summon this, so that they kind of just like banish your target. For the weekend, I was with main decking Crime. If they were able to cherries this, or if this got banished post turn 1 with like de-shifter or whatever, you can mill Crime and Crime shuffle this back. So that's how I was getting it back. For the Link monsters, I played Dark, Sprint, Elf, Curious, Zero Boros. These are really good. These I'm really iffy on. I just wanted it out to Abramax, which is why I played Zero Boros, but probably playing something else after. And then for the Xyz, I played Beatrice and then Bahamut Toad. The reason why I played this is because you're able to use these to make Sprint, send your last fusion. It chain blocks Sprint, and you get to add value to off of this. And I'll show you the little mini combo. And the last card's obviously Baron. This card's really easy to make in this deck. If you open the Ecclesia, or whatever the new one is, Cartesia. For the side, I sided Cowboy, 3 Gamma, 1 Driver, 3 Droplet. I decided to opt the side in the second Heartbeats and 2 Cosmic, just because you have to send a monster with this. So that was one downside, but you're still able to, like, against back row decks, you side this going first. Same with these, but like this can get you more value to where you can get rid of 2 to 3 cards with this by fusion summoning. And then the last 4 cards were Pinkertops and 3 Fenrir. This did a lot of work post de-shifter. So they would de-shifter me, I just summoned this and kind of sit on it. But the issue that I had with Fenrir was that with the Bistids, they kind of conflicted. So I don't know if I was gonna play both later on or not. So 40, 15, 15. Let me show you all the combo with Baron and High Spirits with any tier. So, and you do this in draw phase. So you go draw phase, you activate this to play around Valor and Droll. You send the Sheeran and you send the Rulukalos. Baron and High Spirits will add you Cartesia because it includes Fallen Albaz in its name. On resolution, you activate Sheeran, you shuffle back the Rulukalos back to your extra deck and the Sheeran to the bottom of your deck. And you make Kit Kalos searches you Baron. Sorry, not Baron. Kit Kalos searches you Rhinoheart. Then you go Standby Main, normal summon, Chainlink 1 target itself, Chainlink 2 Cartesia to fusion summon. So you fusion summon using these 2 to bring out Rulukalos. And then Kit resolves to special summon the Rhinoheart. And then on resolution, you go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Kit Kalos will mill you 5. And if you mill any of the other names that you didn't have in hand, so let's say you mill this, or the Sword Serpent, you can keep going. But let's just say you don't mill any of these, and you just mill 5 blanks, and then you just resolve Rhinoheart. Rhinoheart dumps one of your names, or probably you dump the level 3 now. And it's important to note in this deck that you always, like, if you have an option to send off a Rhinoheart, and you have 2 names and one of them is Merly, you always want to keep Merly for the last one because it's Sprint now. And then these 2, so this is without resolving the Kikalos and just not being able to mill. You shuffle these 2 to make Garura. And then you synchro with your Cartesia and your Garura to make Baron, and you get to draw a card. So this end board's pretty much the same, but if you do hit off of the Kit Kalos, if you hit like one of the other names, you can make a Mud Dragon with your graveyard, or you can special summon the Serpent if you do mill it. and these two make you Bahamut. And then Bahamut you detach, special summon Toad. Now you could end on this too, but what I did to play around Super Poly is I would link these two off. Because you would have these, you'd have enough. I'll show you. So here you make Sprint. Sprint dumps the last name, which is probably your Merly. Which has to be your Merly. Your Merly here shuffles back itself, the Rhino Heart, and Toad because it's an Aqua. And then your Toad can either add back the Serpent so you get value for next turn, or if you made Mudragon, you can put back Mudragon. You can also put back the Bahamut so you're able to make this play later on as well. It just depends on your hand and what you want to make after this. And this will get you Rhino Heart. And now you play out a Super Poly because you don't have any targets. This can't be Fusion Summoned, so they can't Super Poly this. So that's the basic combo. Some cool interactions there. Bahamut Shark was really, really good. Shout outs to all the testing homies. Shout out to Playmakers. Shout out to TDT Gaming Mats for making our mats for us. And other than that, it's just slumping something out. And thank y'all for watching. Peace.